Ibolilanyam nami bwebem zorondomo ebenta beremo sogi bonu ne kwurumo Chineke ka m gwa gị eziokwu ịbụrụ m ihe niile. Lord, I confess my love for you. You are all that I have. Lee, everything I said to you I never heard in public. My relationship with you would have to be my strongest. I need it loud down, but we talk a lot in private. See, I'll trade all this noise for your peace and quiet. For all our conversations in my need screenshot. All the things that you done. Come see you pour poison hearts in your momo. I know perfect, but you keep the blessings coming on. And this is no one with you I'm not alone. My greatest chaperone. Sometimes I'm mad at you, but that's how lovers do. Why you let some certain things be happening to me too? But it's cool, cause according to your word, all things work for my good. Okulora Ibuano ne kurugo Chineke ka m gwa gị eziokwu walai Ibu niye niile. Lord, I confess my love for you. You are all that I have.
Alright, good morning guys. How was your night? How is everything going? Well, 3 days ago, which was 4 days ago, which was Saturday, was World Day for people living with disabilities. So, in order to pass my message, I'm going to make a short playlist of me discussing with my uncle and telling him my current situation and how my uncle is going to react. Stay tuned, guys. So the doctor said that I will not be able to walk again due to spinal cord injury after losing my parents in an accident. Oh my God. Who will I run to now? My parents are dead. My siblings are dead. Look at me. Empty. Helpless. Okay. The only person I can get through now is Uncle Chima. Let me call him. So pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. You can do this. I'm sure Uncle Chima loves you and he will listen to you. Thank God it's ringing. Hello. Uncle, good morning. Uncle, how is your family? How is everybody doing? No, I'm not crying. I just want to tell you that your brother and his wife died 3 days ago. Yeah, they died 3 days ago. And I'm still in the hospital, and there's a recent development. We had an accident. Yes, we had an accident. Okay, sir. The doctor said, due to the injuries I sustained during the accident, it affected my spinal cord, and I may not be able to walk again. Okay, sorry, sir. I called you because you are the only family I have now. My siblings are all gone. My both parents are gone. Uncle, the doctor said since there is nothing they can do, he will discharge me today and I'll have to go back home. But uncle, there is nobody to help me back to the house. I even need a wheelchair right now. I need a wheelchair right now, and secondly, I need to resume school immediately. Uncle, that is why I called you, sir. Uncle, but I thought you said you love me. I should go and ask my late father. Wow, how interesting. Uncle, it has gotten to I should go and ask my late father. So the stigma has started because my parents is no more. Uncle Chima, I could remember when we had to drink Gary to train you in school. I could remember how my mother and father sold their farmland to train you in school. I'm sure now that your brother is dead, you are coming for his property. Uncle Chima. So you are one of the callous people in the society that has decided not to hear the cry of people living with disabilities. See, okay. You said I should leave you, right? And live my life. There's no problem about that. No issue. But I just want you to know that it can happen to anybody, any day, anytime. Don't ever expect me to call you again because I am going to prove you and people like you wrong in this same society. Thank you, sir. Although it may not be funny, it may not be interesting to others, it may be boring, but I am only trying to pass the message. See, being disabled doesn't make anybody in the society less of a human. The world was celebrating World Day for people living with disabilities. Beyond the post, beyond the pictures and the banners, and making people know that that day has been set aside for them. How many people really show them love? How many people is willing to be a part of their life? One thing I've come to notice in this our society, that majority of the people that say they love people only love them because of the good things that are happening in their life. Being a disabled person, especially in our Nigerian society, it's not easy. Most people see disabled people as beggars. Most people don't even see them as human beings. Most people feel they are pretending because they want money or they don't want to work. People living with disabilities, most times, they go through a lot, but they try to act strong. Only few of us are privileged to have parents. Only few of us are privileged to go to school. Only few of us are privileged to have a job because of the society we live in today. Out of 10 disabled people, maybe one or two, one or two may be well to do. Okay, let's take it this way. They say disability can happen at any time and to anybody. Nobody wish to be disabled. Like me. Yeah. If they will ever tell me that I will come into this world and be on a wheelchair or maybe using crutches, I would have felt that person doesn't mean well for me. In fact, the person deserves to die. But my happiness is that I'm happy that God made what happened to happen so that I will be able to understand the pains of others. Most children, cheers to all, before I continue, cheers to all the parents who have one disabled child or the other, and you're still taking care of them. To my parents, I love you and I celebrate you. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. To my beautiful younger sister, you know that I love you so much. No, let us imagine. At times, we should put ourselves in the shoes of these people, because it can happen any day, anytime. Nobody guarantees ability forever. There will be a day, even if it is for one day. Do you know someone bedridden, someone seriously bedridden is also disabled? Because you can't be bedridden and you beat yourself. You can't be bedridden, seriously bedridden, and you feed yourself. You can't be bedridden and you cook, you wash. Especially those of us who are in the higher institution. Only God knows what we see every day. Going to class and coming back. Staying in hostels. Attending lectures. It's not easy. But please, before you start treating a disabled person and seeing the person as if the person caused his or her problem, imagine you to be in that state. Okay, let's say they have family that care. What of the society? Do you know the stigma? Do you know the stigma? There are three categories of people that are disability makes them cry every day. Those who have issues with their legs, those who have issues with their eyes, and those who are deaf and dumb. Especially the deaf and dumb ones, because they cannot talk and they can't hear. People take advantage of them. People call them names. People see them as dirty. People see them as worthless. What about the blind? What about the blind? When there is danger ahead of you, but you can't see, you cannot see. Even if you want to run, how will you see? How will you find your way? I had an experience. Someone told me, and I have also experienced, a girl who was blind trying to cross the road. She was like, please, sir, help me cross the road. I can't see. In the process of helping this girl cross the road, the person stole her valuables. These people that treat us this way, that treat the disabled people this way in the society. Let's leave our families aside because they have learned, they have accepted us the way we are. But this society, these people that treat us this way, imagine you are in our shoes. Imagine you go out every day and you ask for help, and someone tell you if you need help, then open your eyes and see. Now let me tell you some part of my own experience. I was in class one day, sitting down, taking lectures. My classmate walked up to me and was like, so that you're really trying. What is the essence of coming to school? You're just stressing yourself coming to school. If I were you, I would sit at home. Do you know what it feels when you're seriously in need of something and you say, please help me, and the person says no? Imagine you, okay, you an able person going to meet someone for help, and the person tells you no, I won't help you. You know that feeling of how it is, how painful it is. Not to talk of a blind or a lame person or a deaf and dumb person. Beyond making people know that today is a day set aside for disabled people, we should learn, at least for every friend you have, try to make friends with a disabled person. At times, sit down. Seriously, those people, if you don't have anything to give them, at times it's not about the money. At times it's not about material things. At times they just need a hug. At times they just need companionship. They need someone to talk to. You may say, why am I saying this? As you can see, I'm in my parents' house. But I am saying it because I know what it means. I know how it feels. I know how it hurts when you are not with your family and you're with a total stranger. I know the way they treat you. I have been there. If you think it is easy with them, go to Compassionate Home, Port Harcourt, and go and see children with beautiful faces, handsome faces, and beautiful talents and potentials wasted. At times, they have things in them that will make this country a better place. But nobody is willing to offer a helping hand. People only show they are good because they give to people that are like them. The society should know that disability is not a sin, it's not a crime, it's not even what the person should wish himself or his worst enemy. If you're watching this with me right now, close your eyes. Keep that eyes for the next 20 minutes. Don't open it. How do you feel? No, close. Okay, 20 minutes is too much. Close your eyes for the next 1 minute. Tightly close your eyes. How are you feeling? You feel uncomfortable, right? You feel uncomfortable. Okay, now try to get your phone or whatever you want. Just try to get it with your eyes closed. Are you seeing the way you're struggling on the bed? Are you seeing the way you're struggling to get what you want? That is what every blind person go through every day. When you live your life in the dark, you don't know the next person sitting, you don't know how the next person sitting close to you is looking like. You don't know what is next to you. You don't know whether an animal is next to you. You don't know whether a harmful object is next to you, or you are struggling to see how you can make your way. It is not easy. Yes, most of them might not want to relate their problem. Most of them might smile to cover up. But at least make them know that there is hope for them. Not every disabled person that comes to meet you for help is demonic or is fetish or is. See, sorry to say it, but most of us that behave as if because we can walk, we can talk, we get everything the way we want, nothing limits us from getting what we want. I always tell people it is a privilege and not a right. Because if God did not put you in that position where you can get everything freely and He made you to be like us, I swear to God, you will prefer suicide. Imagine you when, like my hostel in school, There are times you will just stay in the hostel and you hear fire. Everybody will run out. You will now start looking for way to drag your wheelchair, climb on the wheelchair, and start wheeling. Before you wheel your okay, what if that fire? I know like 3 to 4 times since my year two, they have done this thing, and at the end of the day, there is no fire. But what if that fire was there? Before they would think of to come and save every disabled person in that hostel, how many will be alive? And most of them, they are the only thing their parents have. They are the only thing. Like they are the only they are only they are the only child, or they are the only children. They are the only living being that their parents have. I decided to make this video today where I won't be in an environment where there is no noise. Nigerians, please. Aside being physically disabled, people living with disability has other risks. They have other health issues outside being disabled. People that are blind outside their sight, they have other issues. Please, we should learn to show them love. Yes, I know that that playlet, you may not see it as something interesting, because I wasn't really crying and showing the emotional, but I want to show you how people treat people. This video is dedicated to every physically challenged child, every physically challenged adult, every physically challenged youth in the world. I know even if I post it on social media, it might not go viral. People might not see the importance to share it, because she's talking, she's just saying, I am a physically challenged person, and this is 22 years of my life. So I can understand what it means. I understand what it really means to be a disabled person. I celebrate myself. I celebrate Princess. I celebrate Chidera. I celebrate Dagogo. I celebrate Adeze. I celebrate every physically challenged student in every Nigerian university today, because it is not easy to be physically challenged and be a student. Leave everything they are saying. They show you love, they show you care. It's a lie. We are even treated worse than the normal students. The body shaming. You call them, please, water. I beg. You all no follow. We dey talk, you dey talk. Nigerians, please, if you see any physically challenged person, just as you want them to show you love when you are not in the right frame of health, please extend that love to the person. It is beyond giving them money. It is not all about the money. It is not all about material things. Their emotions, they are psychologically traumatized. Their emotions are taking the best of them. Please, Nigerians, I know this video may not go viral, but if you really love yourself as a human being, you will do this, you will share this video, because tomorrow might be your turn. It can happen to anybody. And the same way you don't want to be treated, please don't treat others that way. And to every normal, abled human being that has ever stood by a physically challenged person, either man or woman, may God bless you and grant you your heart desires. I just decided to do this short video to let the world know that We are also human beings and we deserve to be loved. We deserve to show care. We deserve special treatment too because what we go through on a daily basis, not every normal human being can go through it. Thank you and God bless you.